Big Rac.
Do you want to say it at the same time? Be like 1, 2, 3.
Big Rac. Were we not doing it then? That was also really important.
3, 2, 1, go. Big Rac. They long.
So I'm gonna point on my screen, but you guys can talk about yourselves. This is your mother.
Hi, I'm Rachel. It's nice to meet you. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know. My favorite color is purple, but I don't decorate with the color purple, and I also don't wear clothes that are purple. So that's a fun fact about me. I also know how to make balloon animals. Don't have the stuff to make them, but I know how. Like life or death situations, I might live. It might pop.
Because you're a clown. So, you're just the
clown.
Because
I'm a clown.
So what I'm hearing, I'm hearing that you're not your typical purple person then.
No, all the times I see people like purple people live in purple. I'm like, I couldn't find a purple thing in this room. Like genuinely, like I looking around, I don't see one purple thing. But it's my favorite color.
I don't either. All right,
thanks.
Right here, we've got Little Orphan Annie.
What's up, Little Orphan Annie on the track? The background behind Annie is that our coach calls me that for some reason. My actual name is Anna. My favorite color is blue, but I also like army green. And I actually wear blue, unlike Rachel. She's fake. I'm Russian. Здравствуйте. If any other Soviet people are out there, what's up? How you doing? All right. Back to you, Cheesy Quesadilla.
She is Russian Princess 01, just saying, guys. Just without the controversies. Yeah. Anna's unproblematic. But yeah, I am Cheese Quesadilla. I forgot what our titles were. Just say, let me sit still. I forgot what our titles were. I remember I am the director, producer, and editor of like the videos. So if you see the fun intro, that was fun editing to do. And creative brain, writer of laughs, CEO of Russia. I can't remember your third professional title.
Pickles, I think.
I think it was like executive
producer. No, that was Rachel. Well, you guys will see it if you watch the intro, rewind it.
Roll it. It's like
mine was like craft services and like creative.
Yeah, craft services and creative co-director, I believe.
Oh yeah.
My forehead looks square. Okay, there.
I think you look beautiful, Casey.
Thank you. Okay,
amazing.
So that was a nice little intro about ourselves. I feel like once we start talking a bit more, it'll get like a little bit more chill, less tense.
We're also here like strained.
Just focus. We got this nice little fire going in the background, set chill mood. It's kind of exposed, but that's okay. All right, so I think that we should talk about like the podcast as a whole first. So like what we want to do with it and stuff like that. I'm thinking that like with this podcast, we want it to be super chill. Like that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, you got that fireplace going.
We're chill.
What else needs to be said?
We're chill.
Exactly. Like we want to just have a fun thing for people to do during quarantine and stuff like that, just to catch up with each other. And if in the future, whenever we go back to school, we can continue to do this podcast in person. Doesn't have to be through Zoom.
It's gonna be amazing.
University yet?
Maybe if we run this all 4 years, we can get like cute little mics and stuff like that. We can get like the tiny ones from Five Below.
I love those tiny mics. I love when people use them.
Those are so cute.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
We should mic up during tournaments. Have you seen those?
Yes, I have seen those.
Like basketball game.
I won't play with you guys.
You will in the fall.
Right there.
You will in the fall.
Just be me heaving the whole time.
But yeah, speaking of like tournament podcasts, that's actually Big Bodies Only, and we are still going to be keeping our Big Bodies Only podcast. We just wanted to I'll kind of touch base with that, like with the shower story, but we wanted to keep that podcast along with having one of these, because Big Bodies Only, I feel like you can't go from 100 to 0 that fast, because that was such a chaotic, like...
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, I don't know, guys, 2 podcasts already? Call us businesswomen.
Yeah, I mean, you've got your, well, we're not really a production team. I was about to say you got your businesswoman, but Rachel, you're like a doctor, and I'm sports businesswoman.
I'm a sound person.
You're a businesswoman.
That's practically half of this thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so Big Bodies Only is still a thing. I think Big Bodies Only should be the side podcast. So like, because it's only for each season. So
this is our main podcast.
Yeah, this can be our main one, just where we chill and have fun and stuff like that. Introducing.
We live with this podcast. The other podcast, we visit her on the weekends, you know.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday. I pick up. Sorry. But yeah,
I just keep them satisfied.
We've got
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, I need to count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
You can hear me, right? 16, 17. Oh yeah, we were having a little bit of trouble with my mic.
Yeah.
Earlier. So
we've currently got 17 people that will be joining us on the podcast.
I feel famous. Wow. I feel famous.
Yeah, that's not like each episode. Some of those people are grouped in together, but it's a total of 17 people, which is really exciting. Can't wait to catch up with our friends. And we've got 2 potential guests that are new to Towson Ultimate. So we'll be able to get to know them a little bit better and stuff like that.
Yay. Yes.
But yeah, so like we said, this is the Big Racs podcast, and basically Racs, money Racs, you can get that, are for Rachel, A for Anna, C for me, Casey, and then S, special guest.
But it's the dollar sign.
Keep it real.
Yeah, like Kesha.
Oh yeah.
Like my dad said, like Kesha. But yeah, so like how this started was I took a shower for the first time in like, well, no, that sounded so bad.
Cut it there. That's the end of the podcast. Casey took a shower and we decided to make a podcast.
Yeah, I took a shower for the first time
during quarantine.
No, I took a shower without music.
No, first time, period.
Yeah, I took a shower without music for like the first time. Usually I'm just blasting music.
I hate when I forget to put music on before I get in the shower.
Yeah, I was trying to be silent while taking a shower. It was an executive decision that I had to use the restroom. TMI.
Just no talking.
Yeah, I was just brushing my teeth, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a shower right now. I didn't have my phone in there either. So then while I was taking a shower, it was like a good 40-minute shower, just sitting there thinking about like, I don't know how it started, but I just started thinking about the podcast, and I was like, oh, I miss them. I think it was because we kind of chatted the night before in the FaceTime with everybody, and we had we had a team meeting.
Wait, that thing. That we aren't going to talk about that thing.
Yeah, we had that.
That thing that was very loud.
Yeah. But yeah, I have like, you can't really read it, which is fine, but I have like all of the notes I wrote down immediately after my shower. I sprinted to my room. But yeah.
You see journals.
Okay. Sorry, it's a little bit religious, but this used to be like my Bible study journal, and I turned it into a podcast journal. So
Casey said Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It is now Big Racs journal. Big turn. But yeah, so in my notes it just says like our intentions with the podcast. Like I said, I think we all said it. We just want to have fun. Like, actually, scratch that. That's our front. We're not here to have fun. We're here to get on Ellen.
Period.
I want to meet Ellen. I want to see if rumors are true. She seems cool.
Yeah, like you said, yeah.
I heard some tea.
Yeah. From Nikki Tutorials, apparently she treated her like trash.
Yeah, I've heard that. I want to know if it's true.
Crazy.
I love Nikki Tutorials. I want to know if she really did Nikki that.
Ellen DeGeneres isn't generous.
But she really do be giving out that money, though. I'd be fine with some money. Yeah, but okay.
I want to get on Oprah. Goals. But I feel like Oprah's not as mainstream anymore.
You get it.
We'll go on Oprah and Ellen.
Steve Harvey. Dateline 2020 on the Oprah Winfrey Network.
No, ma'am.
I watch that all the time. All the time.
I've not.
Oh. Should you be loyal?
So, like, my last bullet for the podcast part is that we're going to, like, make each episode special to the person that's on it. And I feel like that would make it a little bit more fun.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
We handcraft these episodes. We've got plans. This is plans on plans.
You're generous.
Yes, ma'am.
We are.
I have a little notes thing.
Yeah. We're all taking notes on the phones, notes in journals.
You can't see.
Notes all over the place. So I muted like all of my text messages so that I wouldn't get like the little bar at the top telling me what I have. But yeah, so that's like our goals with the podcast and everything that we want to do, and
I love it.
I would get my hamster, but he doesn't like me. Oh my gosh, are those avocados?
I thought they were avocados too. They're sunflowers, but they're just poorly made.
Oh.
Okay, you can't.
Do you think she'll answer me? Hi, Millie.
No, look.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Millie.
She can hear you. I'm wearing headphones.
Oh. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Casey.
All right. So yeah. I guess we can just go in. Oh, should we talk about like our segments?
Yeah. I think we should talk about like the format.
Our organization for the remainder of the podcast.
So our podcast is going to be set up to have the intro. You'll get to learn a little bit about the guest that's on it, and then we'll have just like a fun little conversation section, and then a game.
I love games.
Yeah, and the game will be tailored to the people that are on it, which will also make that super fun. But yeah, so the first question is, how is like everybody during this quarantine?
I've been dealing with Millie a lot. She's very cute, but she wakes me up at like 7 in the morning. Yeah, the other day I slept until noon and Millie was in my room, but she didn't wake me up. So that's not my fault.
That's fun.
Hannah, how have you been?
I've been like staying up till like 4 a.m. every night and like waking up around noon. It's a good life. I feel like April has gone by so fast, but March went by so slow. The time is just a weird feeling right now.
Yeah.
And
I'm on that time shift.
Right? Max. Time is a construct. Like, it's crazy.
Time invented today's game. Time is today's concept.
Period. Yeah. I haven't, like, homework is just, like, weird. I don't know what I'm learning. Online school is a strange thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't really have any hobbies. I miss Frisbee. What about you?
Frisbee outside.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of classwork that I have to do. So I've kind of just been vibing every day. I do, however, go to bed really late and wake up, and then I'm like, I wish I didn't do that. But then in the same perspective, what I have to do during the day?
Right.
Sleeping.
We have nothing to do.
Every once in a while, I'll go play disc golf, which is tons of fun. But it's been super rainy lately. But we're in April, so.
Who do you play with?
I'll play with Spencer, and then sometimes his friends will join, or his mom and
That's
brother.
so fun.
But yeah.
I haven't seen anyone in 6 weeks.
We do stand 6 feet apart when we play disc golf.
Proud of you.
I just want to put that out there. So I am seeing people, but we are outside, and we are not, like, coming in physical contact with each other. Because, I mean, like,
that's hard.
Disc golf, you throw it, and you're over here, while this person can be, like, over there. So.
Yeah, true.
But. Have you guys had any, like, monumental events happen since the last time we saw each other in, like, early March?
Oh, okay.
I just got posted on Barstool Towson today.
You did?
Yeah. That's crazy. Mike put it in the group meet. Shout out, Mike.
Yeah, shout out Mike and Eli. I told Eli that I'd shout them out today, and he's like, "No, you don't have to, LMAO." And I was like, "No, I really do have to though, because I enjoy listening to their podcast. So you guys should go listen to, Not Just the Club on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcasts."
I was listening to the one with Taryn and Chris.
You listen to the one with, what'd you say?
Can you say it again? Wait, hold up. Bye.
I was listening to the one with Taryn and Chris.
I'm trying to listen to them in order. So right now I'm super far behind, but I am currently listening to the one with Sex Drive and X.
Mm-hmm.
Funny guys. I think that's like the third one. I think they're on their 7th one now. Huh?
How many are there?
I think there's 7. I might be wrong.
Gotta get on it.
They're cranking them out.
I do have to get on it. I have to get on it for our big plans. Can't say, but we got big ideas.
We'll stay undercover, but just know that big things are coming.
Yeah, we got big things coming. We can't say. It's a secret.
Not just big racks. Big brains, baby.
Yeah, not just big racks.
Not just the big money.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Some of us here might not know.
True.
So, Anna, you wanted to talk about astrology. Do you have, like...
Bro. Alright, what are your signs?
I'm a Leo.
I'm an Aries.
What are you, Rachel?
Aries.
Okay, I'm a Gemini, and I'm just saying, no. Y'all, everybody hates on us, but... we're like the best. We're one of the best signs. Period. Leos.
My mom and brother are Gemini, and my niece
are so conceited. Not that you're conceited, Casey. You're not conceited.
No, backpedals, Anna. If you called
Casey have such
conceited,
big egos. Nah, Casey's good. I didn't even know you were. I didn't even know you were a Leo. I would never think that you were a Leo.
Note. She was like, Leo. Oh, Leo.
She's like, don't even get me started.
She's like, thinking about Casey. She's like, what's that name, Casey? Leo?
Aries? Okay, because like, do y'all have co-star?
I have co-star.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're fine.
Alright, I personally don't believe in horoscopes, so whenever people talk about it, I just like to sit there and listen. So I thought that maybe you were going to, like, teach us about it. Like, do you know a lot about...
I know that, like, your sun is, like, you're, like, Leo is your sun. And then you have a moon sign, which, like, and then Venus, your Venus sign is the one that, like, corresponds with, like, love and stuff like that. And sometimes it's, like, very, like, weirdly accurate. And my chart, like, personally is really accurate to, like, how I am. And people say that it's not, like, a coincidence.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry. It's, like, cutting out really bad.
My mic wants me to die. Your certain signs, like, when you were born says a lot about, like, who you are. And, like, people say that it's not, like, a coincidence and stuff like that. Like, for me, like, co-star, like, it gives me, like, that, like, daily message. Mm-hmm. It's, like, weirdly accurate. It's so strange. But I know, like, people off our team, like, are really into astrology. I forget who.
I know Sarah is.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I think Sam's the one that convinced me to get it.
Sam and Sarah went to the boys tournament. I know that, and then they put Spencer on it, and then Spencer texted me about it, and I was like, "That was
true." Because like I don't believe in like the whole compatibility thing, because I feel like that's just like who you are as a person. It doesn't really like it's not totally based on like your astrology.
Yeah.
But like based on like what I've read, it's like really interesting. Like the theories that. But, yeah, I don't like.
Did she freeze you?
Yeah, Anna, you froze.
You froze, and then your mic cut out, so you're just like.
You're like.
sound. Okay, so best way to describe it is when you put the robot filter over like your voice in Snapchat. That's what you sound like right now.
Hello.
Okay, you're back.
Hi.
Okay.
I think astrology is interesting. Like, I don't know. I just, like, really like the fact that I'm an Aries. I only know about Aries. And I think it's just because I like the way the word Aries. I like the way the word Aries. I like the way it sounds. Like, it's, like, the best word. And then, like, I don't know. Like, Rachel in, like, something. Like, I looked up something. And it's, like, biblical and it has to do with, like, Rams or something, and then April has to do with Rams, and then Aries has to do with Rams, and I'm just like, shit lines up.
Whoa, that's insane.
That like lines up.
That's crazy. That's cool.
Like, I don't. Well, first of all, that's all coincidence. Like, that's whatever. Aries and April probably is the same thing because obviously, but like, I like the way the words April and Aries sound, so I just like knowing about that stuff. But I don't actually like. I don't know if I believe in any of it, but like I really like learning about Aries stuff just because I like.
Right, I like learning about it, but I don't necessarily go by it. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like I like learning about like certain like traits and stuff like that, and sometimes it does correspond with the person, and sometimes it like doesn't. So it might be like completely by coincidence, but it's really cool to me because it's like all based on like how the stars align on when you were born. Yeah. I don't know. It's cool.
I mean, I like mine, but I think that's just because my dad has like a tattoo on his shoulder of Simba, and then it has my name next to it, and I think it has the Leo like zodiac symbol or whatever it's called. So that's the only reason why I like it. Is I feel like I don't know. I feel like being a Leo is cool just because of lying.
Roar XD.
It's like, Roar XD. Everyone's just like, I feel like people just like their own and then learn about other ones when they're really into it.
I don't even know a lot of them. I just know like mine, and then my mom and my dad are both a Scorpio. And that's.
See, I couldn't list all of them, but I know like what most of the people like in my life are.
Same. I don't know the order of them, but like I know them.
I know that. Yeah. I just know my mom, my dad, and then my brother because he's also a Leo. And then I know Spencer's a Gemini, and then I know Rachel's an Aries. But I only know Aries because of, like, Jenna and Julian. They're Virgo
like, that's where I feel like I first learned about it. Like, the Aries energy.
Yeah. Aries Jenna a Virgo?
Yeah, and he's an Aries.
Yeah.
I love
it. I love, like, the Aries season.
Yeah, Aries season. Like, have you seen the video where he's just, like, flossing with knives in his hands?
Yes. Like, I don't think I'm that crazy, but I do have, like, people be like, oh, creative leadership, like kind of chaotic shit. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go a little crazy.
It's like in their old house, he has all of the pantry doors open, and then he picks up a knife and starts like flipping it in his hands and then starts flossing. I just love it.
Oh my god. I love that. I love that chaos.
Yeah, the two of them are just so cute together. But I love that.
Yeah, I swear to God. Wait, are they going to marry? Like, I want them to marry, you know?
They've been together forever.
Right?
I want them to have a kid, but at the same point, I feel like I don't like baby content.
Personally. Neither do I. I'm like,
yeah, you know, like Colleen Ballinger.
Yeah.
When she got a kid, she kind of like changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like they'd be just really good parents, but that's just because I feel like they are such good dog parents.
Yeah, the commitment.
But like, I don't know. I feel like it's weird to be like, you should have kids. Like, I don't know them.
Yeah, and she's like. There's nothing wrong with having kids at, like, 30, but I feel like... Sorry, I have to hiccup. I felt like that was, like, an old age.
I think they both said they want 2 kids at different times. Like, watching, like, their podcasts and, like, their videos and stuff. I feel like they both said that, like, at different times they want 2 kids. But they're, like, we're not rushing ourselves. Like, we are...
They're rich.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
we are who we are.
They got money.
It's like they're perfect, and I would never criticize that.
Oh, they're amazing. I love them. Do you like David Dobrik?
I used to.
Same. Used to watch videos a lot. Don't watch it anymore, really.
Yeah.
I think like before his 100th video or something like that is when I used to watch it. And then he just got tons of money.
Yeah, I watched the 200s range.
Yeah, I like it.
A lot of people changed when they got famous and like got rich.
Like, I don't think it's as much as him changing. It's just that his videos are less genuine and they're more chaotic, I think.
That's true. It's very scripted.
Yeah.
I was watching a thing a while ago, and it was like talking about creators getting big and how people just tend not like them once they blow up.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it, they were saying, is because they have money and they're less relatable, and like the comedy aspect and like the fact that they're relatable is like less appealing to people. So then people don't want to watch them anymore because they can't relate to their content anymore.
I think I started to like Jenna Marbles' content once she started to get more famous. Because she became more laid back.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I don't know what the opposite.
I started watching her years ago.
Yeah, I started watching her kind of like... when she started doing, like, gluing rhinestones on her face and doing the paraffin wax. That was the fake one. Yeah. All of those is when I started to watch her. And she started to, like, care less.
I like her Ratchet Salon stuff.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Like, when she was, like, selfish. I'm like, that's entertaining. Like, I loved her old videos, too. But, like...
She's so funny.
Like,
I love her.
Me.
I used to watch, like, when she would drink a bunch of water and just, like, be a magician and do balloon animals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
True.
I can't figure out how long...
Oh? What?
Okay, it's been 34 minutes. I just wanted to see how long we're going before we start, like, the game and stuff like that.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, when do we think, like, the segment? Like, are we going to, like, have a thing to, like, move that? Or are we going to be, like, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay. You guys, I guess you'll need to write it down. Like, just keep track of how many points you get.
I can keep track on our thing.
Got him.
Don't lie to me, because I'm not keeping track of stuff. Although, I guess you might not get a lot of points, because they're kind of hard. Okay. So, I'm going to give you, like, I guess I should explain the game. Okay. So, I'm going to give them, like, the date of something that happened, and then they're going to use that to guess when something else happened. Like, the year. Just the year. You don't need to guess, like, specific date. Because, I don't know. It was, like, 2 in the morning, like, a couple nights ago, and I was flipping out the year's worth thing. So. Okay. So, if World War I happened in 1914, like, that's when it started, when do you guys think the Titanic sank?
I already know the answer to this.
I know
you do?
Yeah.
It's 1912.
Really?
1912.
I didn't know that. I knew
April 13th?
No, 14th.
April 15th.
No, 14th. It's my birthday. I always remember.
Oh, true.
It started sinking the night of April 14th, and it submerged at 3 in the morning on the 15th.
See,
I'm like obsessed.
Okay, that's why I think the April 15th. Got you.
I only know that because I've been playing Trivia Crack a lot, and that's like a question.
Well, that's the one that like got this all started.
So are we keeping
that on April 15th?
Are we doing the exact dates, like, or just
just the year?
Okay, so are we doing like whoever says it first, or if we just both get it right, we both get a point, and so on and so forth?
I think whoever says it first. I didn't think you would both get it. I thought these were harder.
Well,
the other ones will be harder. That one, I guess, is easy.
Maybe it doesn't really matter who says it first, because the rest we might not know.
True. Okay,
so
then you can both have a point.
Yeah, I'll just go both points for that.
This one, I feel like, might be easy. These kind of like depend on if you know history. Some of them depend on if you know history. Some of them are pop culture. They're kind of all over the place. Okay. So Lyndon B. Johnson was elected in 1964. When do you think JFK was assassinated?
1947.
Wait, hold on.
No.
What did you say?
1957.
When did you say?
So Lyndon B. Johnson was elected in 1964.
64?
It is not 47.
64.
61. 1961.
4.
And
when was JFK assassinated?
61.
So that's when he was elected.
62.
You think 61? No.
Yeah.
I'm saying 62.
No, it was 63.
63.
Yeah.
God damn.
So you guys are both really close.
Are we doing?
I was gonna say when did he become president, but then the answer was 63, so that was in the block.
All right.
President in 47. Okay.
So so should we do like the Price is Right?
Whoever's closer.
Closest without going over.
Oh yeah, closest without going over. Yeah, I like that.
All right, and let's only say one answer.
Only one answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just be like.
This next one's kind of funnier. So Martha Stewart was born in 1941. When do you guys think she went to jail?
I knew that was about to be the question.
Wait,
it depends if you know how old she was. Okay, Martha Stewart was born in 1941. When, what year do you think she went to jail?
41, so she'd be... Is it,
That's how old do you think she was when she went to jail?
Well, wasn't she on Dancing with the Stars?
But was that before or after?
Or am I thinking of the wrong person?
19? No.
I'm thinking...
I'm gonna say... I think this was earlier than I thought it was.
I'm thinking...
Okay, actually.
I don't know if I want to go for the 2000s or 19-somethings. Because if it's the 2000s, she'd be pushing 60 in prison.
There's some people in prison, though.
Didn't she go to, prison for fraud? I don't know. Do you know what she went to prison?
It's a tax evasion thing. I don't know. It's like when Abby Lee Miller went to jail kind of thing.
I'm just going to go with 2001.
2001?
I'm going to say 2002.
Oh, it was 2004.
Dang.
And a second. See, I thought it was 2006, 7 or 8. I definitely thought it was a little bit later.
That's crazy.
I was about to say 1990s, but I needed to know when she went to prison. Or what she went to prison
I felt like I remembered it, but I don't. But maybe I was just a magazine.
I don't know much about her.
I don't either. I just know she said some bad words before.
She was not a good person. But I guess she is now.
But if she went to prison for if she went to prison for assault, then I was like, there's no way she's 6 years old assaulting people.
Well, grandma.
I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one, let's read it. So Martin Luther posted his 95 Theses in 1517. When do you think Martin Luther King Jr. gave the I Have a Dream speech?
Wait, can I say something real quick?
This is so embarrassing.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I was in 5th grade, I was Martin Luther King Jr. in the play, I think. I think I was young Martin Luther King.
You?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. I had to memorize his speech.
Rachel. Rachel.
Wait, okay. I feel bad because we're sidetracked. I'm kind of off
topic.
No, okay.
It's fun. The game should inspire.
I'm pretty sure it was in the 60s.
Oh, when he gives I Have a Dream speech?
Jumped back when Martin Luther King gave the speech.
Well, I don't think my grandpa was alive. Was my grandpa alive then?
In the 60s?
My grandpa was born 1954, 55.
Or maybe it was in the 50s. It was either in the 50s or the 60s.
Oh, Casey, you meant if he was born yet. I thought you meant he already died. I was like, damn.
What?
When amendments are made?
Yeah, but that was
in the 1700s.
Martin Luther King wasn't alive in the 1700s.
He also didn't inspire an amendment.
No, I know.
Amendments, right?
No. I know that, but amendments are made, and then you can kind of get an idea of what's going on around the time they're made.
Dang, I'm gonna put a time limit on these. You guys are thinking too hard. I thought you just false along.
Okay, I'm gonna say 1962.
1962. All
right, I'm gonna say
Casey.
57.
It was 1963, Anna. That was very impressive.
What?
It was.
I knew it was either in the beginning of the 60s or the end of the 50s.
I thought you should get 2 points if you guessed it exactly.
2 points if you get. Okay.
I love history though. This is probably.
Yeah, you're going against somebody that's really dumb in history. I failed AP US.
Casey, you was doing vaguely me in all of these. I didn't know any of this stuff. I some of this feels very obvious, but I didn't know a lot of this.
Yeah,
you never had to know dates in history, so I didn't.
I know maybe pop culture history. I don't know, but not history.
Okay, this next one's fun. So the Vietnam War started in 1955. When do you guys think Green Eggs and Ham was published?
82.
82? That's your guess?
Definitely earlier.
Anna said dummy.
1970.
1970? Neither of you got it. It was 1960.
So we went over. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it was like right after the Vietnam War ended.
Are we on the?
Or if that's when the Vietnam War ended, I actually know.
Is the next one the 5th question?
We're on the 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 5. So this next one's the 6th question.
So
okay.
Anna has 4 points.
World War II started in 1939. When do you guys think Twinkies were invented?
Twinkies.
91.
91. Anna?
I'm thinking.
That's a scoot up.
1935.
35?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're both over. It was 1930.
What? Dang.
Yeah, those were so old. I was looking
Whoa,
that's
crazy.
I thought they were like a 90s baby snack.
I mean, they might have been, but they were invented.
They might have. I think what happened. What's it called when they stop? Like
when they stop production and then
stop.
bring them back.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's probably just stop production. And I mean, probably. Sure that's they probably a revamp. This next one's actual history, I guess. So, World War I started in 1914. When do you think the Spanish flu outbreak took place?
The what?
The Spanish flu outbreak.
The flu.
Now, the Spanish flu had another name, and the name is the year. So that might help, if you guys know.
It's the Spanish influenza. It was made around the time when Picasso made his Guernica artwork. I'm assuming it is either between 1925 and 1935. I'm going to say 1930.
1930? Casey?
I'm going to say...
Keep in mind, the dates that I'm giving you, the first event, do have something to do. They are attached by some extent to the event.
It's 1920. 1920.
1920?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say 1925.
It was 1918. It happened during World War I. That's why it was called the Spanish flu.
I've never heard of 1918.
It didn't come from Spain. It was just called the Spanish flu because they weren't involved in World War I. They were the only ones who would talk about it.
This makes me
because
feel
otherwise
dumb.
It was the World War and people didn't really talk about the fact that there was a flu.
Dang.
That's what it said in the video that I watched for TSEM.
Wow. She's a TSEM girl.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not too hot in that class. But I am trying. That's not true. Okay. Okay, this one you have to answer quickly because this one you could do math to figure out the answer.
Quick math.
So, quick math. So you have to answer quickly. I'm going to count to 10 and then you have to pick an answer.
Count in your head.
Okay. If Super Bowl 53 happened in 2019, when did the first Super Bowl take place?
45.
1960.
Wait, that means that we're on Super Bowl 80 something.
Yeah, what do you say?
Casey was 40. Anna, what was your final answer? 65?
1965.
No, I think I'm right.
It was 67. So that was pretty close, Anna.
Because I think before. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong sport. Before they didn't call it that, and they would just have
Yeah, there was a whole thing before Super Bowl.
Yeah, because Super Bowl. Oh no, hockey's been around for 100 years.
Wait, is that a point for me?
Yeah, that's a point for Anna.
Okay, sick. Word.
This one's fun. I like this one. You guys definitely won't know the answer unless you
Oh no, sorry.
Unless you know me really well.
I'm just thinking about if people watch this, they're gonna hear all the dumb answers.
Oh yeah, true.
We're on 53, but I said 40.
This one's hard. So if either of you get this right on the money, I'll give you 3 points. This one, I'm breaking rules.
Wow.
If Queen formed, the band Queen, formed in 1970. When do you guys think my dad was born?
Well, your dad is older than my dad, I think.
But how old is my dad? I'm going to be honest. I have to do math to figure out how old my dad is.
I'm going to say like 1973.
1973? You have faith in my dad, Anna. My dad and his hairline.
I don't know how old your dad is.
Hold on. I'm thinking...
He's old.
No.
I'm thinking...
Can I redo it?
I'm thinking...
Nope, one answer.
60...
Oh,
63.
63?
Yeah.
It's 62. But he was born in December of 1962.
That's when my dad was born.
Really?
My dad was born in 74. So I knew that your dad was older than mine.
Mm. That's crazy. You get 63 and it was December 62. December 20th. I had to think.
I was only like 11 days away. Dang.
Yeah. That's rough.
Dang.
Okay.
That's insane.
I don't even get a point for that.
Next one. No.
Dang,
you decided close without going over. That was on you.
Yeah, dang it. I should have said 60.
Okay. This next one's fun. This next one's really topical. Okay. If the song Stop Hammer Time came out in 1990, when do you guys think Ultimate Frisbee was invented?
We learned this in middle school.
My dad was the one that suggested this.
Yeah, Ultimate Frisbee was required in our county.
Dang. That's crazy.
But only in middle school for like a year.
Middle school? When you middle was a different breed.
I'm gonna say... You can go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna say 1960.
Yeah, I was
60? Okay.
Oh,
Casey?
actually, I'm gonna say 1970. Isn't that like when the hippies were around?
1970. So for Anna, we had 1960. And for Casey, we had 1970. Locked in. It was 1968.
Ah, so Anna got that point.
So Casey was closer, but Anna was under.
Yeah. So I was thinking like hippies out there throwing some discs on college campuses.
What is it called? We use like this disc thing we've had that's like it's a circle, but there's nothing in the middle, and it messed up my throat so bad.
Oh, it's like a ring?
Yeah.
I have one of those.
I was throwing with it today, and like my throws were fine with it, but then I went to throw with like a regular frisbee, and they were all like hitting the ground, like 4 feet in front of me. Like I could not throw. It was a mess. Anyway.
True.
The next one, okay. So Walt Disney was born in 1901. When do you think Snow White came out?
1930.
1930?
Yeah.
Casey? She thinks he was 29. How old do you think he was?
Wait, what?
Like, if you do the math, like, how old do you think he was, basically?
Oh, right.
Like, what year do you think it came out? No, like, what year do you think it came out? I would just say, like...
1925.
Oh, Casey, it was 1938.
Dang it.
Up 5. Okay. So,
this
next one was suggested by my older brother, and I didn't put it down at first, but then I did put it down because I thought it was kind of funny when he told me the answer. So, if Kanye released Jesus is King in 2019, when was Jesus resurrected?
I am Jewish.
This next one's a continuation of the one before the Jesus question. Snow White came out in 1938. When do you think Disneyland opened?
Ooh.
I'm going to say 1940. 1941.
41?
Yes. Mm-hmm. No! I can't redo it. It's fine.
You can redo it. I'll let you redo it. Because that's 3 years after the first Disney movie came out. I was like, Anna,
yeah,
they got fast.
I'm going to say 19... 55?
55?
I was going to say 1953.
And I got it right on the dot. It was 1955.
Oh, I knew it just had, like, its anniversary of, like, 65 years or something like that. But I was thinking it was last year.
It was in 2015.
That was really
Disney
cool.
World probably had, like, an anniversary recently. Disney World opened, like, years later.
Wait.
Like, there'd be different anniversaries. There were ones for, like, Disney as a company, because that's, like, whatever. Disneyland and then Disney World. They opened it, like, way different times. Disney World is relatively new. Okay. 4 more.
Dang, now I just
Club Penguin came out in 2005. Or, like, it was launched in 2005. When do you think the first computer was built? This one, so I'll tell you, it took 3 years for them to build the computer, so I'll give you 2 points if you get any of the dates within the 3 years.
Okay, well, the first computer was made during a war. It was made during a war, and it was a big computer, and it would build the whole wall.
There's always a war.
1939.
39?
1940.
You really did tease me like that. It was 1943 to 1946.
Because wasn't there a war that ended in, like, 45?
Yeah.
Because I knew that it was after World War II, right?
Yeah.
But it was before the Vietnam War.
Yeah. World War II was 1939 to, like, 45. Okay. 3 more. These next 2 are kind of funny. Well, the last one's not funny. I'll do the last one now, so it's not that funny. All right. Ray Kroc, I have in my notes here, he sucks, because I hate Ray Kroc, died in 1984. When was the first McDonald's opened?
I don't even know who that guy is.
He's the guy that, like, stole McDonald's, basically.
Right. First McDonald's? 1954.
1954? Okay.
1948.
It was 1948.
Really?
That's when Mac and Dick McDonald opened the first McDonald's, and then years later, they, like, showed it to Ray Kroc, and he, like, stole it from them, basically. Like, he did, like, a corporate steal from them, and became a billionaire while they were left with $1 million each.
Aw.
Jeez.
Yeah. He sucks ass. I'm sorry. He sucks really bad, and I hate him. But Mac and Dick McDonald deserve nothing but the best. The guy that played Dick was Nick Offerman. Yeah, from Parks and Rec.
True.
Anyway, okay. The moon landing took place in 1969. When do you think the Flat Earth Society was established?
I think it was established in...
I'm
going to say, like, 95.
95?
I was about to say 80.
80? Okay. It was actually established in 1956. Before the moon landing.
See, it's
like old. I did not know it was that old.
I was actually about to say, like...
That makes sense.
I was about to say 2000 something. Because I feel like flat earthers...
Girl.
I feel like flat...
I think that's when it, like, got popular, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So I was like, maybe that's when a society was established, but...
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, this next one, I have a joke to go with it. Okay. So the first season of Riverdale aired in 2017. When do you think the first season of The Simpsons aired? The joke is that they're both way too long.
The Simpsons?
They both needs to end kind of a while ago. Yeah, Simpsons.
What was the first part of the question?
Wait, what?
What was the first part?
Riverdale aired in 2017. When do you think the first season of The Simpsons aired?
I think 1983.
83?
I think
Anna?
I think 19, like, 70.
It was 89.
Oh, wow. Okay. True.
That's all the ones I have. I had like other ones, but I didn't like look them up as much as I could.
That's good.
That's fun.
Those are good.
Yeah,
that's
really
fun. I liked it.
I tried to like pick funny things, like Riverdale and Kanye.
Wow, that was a very like.
He's a pop culture queen.
That was
That really made me feel dumb about myself. I liked it.
No, yeah, me too. Like,
it was very humbling.
I already know I'm not like the brightest when it comes to history and stuff like that, but so the winner is.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't say any points you have.
It's Anna. Anna wins.
Okay. Yeah.
By how much?
Well, I didn't keep track a lot of times because I kept forgetting, so I have you winning by 2 points.
That's close. Good job.
I got like a couple right on the dot. I think it was only like.
Oh yeah. No, you guys knew way more than I thought you'd know. The fact that you both knew Titanic blew my mind a little bit. I didn't know when any of the world wars were. In fact, I didn't know what any wars were, period. I probably couldn't put them on a timeline correctly, aside from World War I comes before World War II. Like, genuinely, I'm that bad about that. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Are you more of a STEM person?
Am I a what?
More of a STEM person?
Science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm more of like a history and English.
Well, okay, so I say I'm more of a STEM person, but like I'm bad at math and I'm really good at English stuff. I'm just majoring in like science stuff. Which is stupid because I'm better at English.
I'm better at math.
I'm bad at math.
Me too.
Straight up can't remember how to do anything.
Well, you're better at math than me, but like math is my favorite subject. I enjoy it the most. I have the most fun with math.
It must be nice. I wish I was like that.
I mean, I don't like... I say I'm bad at math because, like, I know that, like, technically speaking, I am. Like, if you gave me any calculus test or, like, algebra test, I'd probably fail it. Like, I'm just not... But, like, I have, like, a good memory. So, like, I can memorize, like, formulas, and, like, stuff like that right before tests and then do well on it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I would do bad, like, if you were to give me any of that stuff now because I cannot, like, long-term understand it.
Right. I mean, you were better at me in calc, but like my second year of calc, I thrived.
You killed it year 2 in calc, Casey.
I'd say calc next spring, and that's just not going to work well.
Look at Halstead's website. I'm going to plug Halstead right here.
But that was really fun. I don't know how to.
That was fun.
I don't know how to close off a podcast. I've never actually.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I mean, I
have no clue.
Is it like?
Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah, thanks to everybody that is watching this. If anybody's watching this, help us achieve our dreams of being on Ellen or being sponsored by Towson. That'd be pretty cool too.
I want to be sponsored by Brownie Brittle.
I thought you were trying to say like by my dog, but
what if we were sponsored by Honey, like those YouTubers?
I want to be sponsored by Honey. I changed my mind. Honey. I want Honey to sponsor me.
Yeah, Honey, if you're watching this.
Right.
Honey.
You can hit any one of us up, Anna, Rachel. I just said Anna and Rachel, but this is Anna and that's Rachel.
Anna, Casey.
Or me. Whoever.
Casey, yeah.
We don't bite.
Anna, Casey, Rachel.
Honey, I use your stuff every day. Every day.
Yes.
Once we get over 50 views on a video, that's my goal. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's my goal. If we get over 50 views, we will make a business email, and Honey, you can hit us up.
Honey, I will contact you personally.
We also have ideas for merch, so Honey, you can...
You want to plug that on your website?
Yeah, Honey, you can go ahead and help us out with that, too. So
use code BIGRAC for high fives all day.
Ooh.
All right. Well,
that has a ring to it.
I am going to stop the recording right now, so thank you, everybody, for...
Thank you.
Checking us out and watching us and supporting this first podcast. We have a great
Tune in next week.
Yeah, we have a great lineup for next week. I'm not going to say who it is, but...
It's a surprise. You'll enjoy it, though.
It's not going to be your average podcast, so it's not just going to be Big Racs.
Not just Big Racs.
Not just Big Racs. All right. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.